What's up, Tots? What's going on? Welcome back again. We're on a streak tonight, I guess. Let's see here. Hopefully that'll wake up the chat stream there. Something's not kicking in right away. There we are. I know there's a good 15-second delay there. So, this is what we got going on so far. We have the Fendt Black Beauty coupled to the 2-row sugarcane billet planter. Jumping around, word. We have the ideal Fendt harvester with complete corn row header and cereal crop header. We have a star of fertilizer, does liquid and solid. We have the good old whatever this thing is. I went with the garlic paint job, kind of suits the area. With one of the Wilson trailers here. We got all tracked equipment, and we have an FS19 for doing odd jobs here and there. And I think the rest are out in the field, so let's go take a peek, see what we got. Yeah, we have the Stealth Challenger. I don't know why he's over here. He was supposed to be over there. Don't know what happened there. Let's get this guy going again. He was doing some weird... Oh, you know what? I was fixing the spotting this. He missed a strip here. I don't know why. That's right. We'll get that going again. There we go. There, get that thing kicked. Ah, dang it. There we go. No, you're not done. No, 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 no. What is going on here? Okay, I just confused the hell out of the worker. I'll do this and get him restarted. Well, we were selling something in that field. Can't quite remember what. So, just to show you, this is what we bought. So we still have plenty of maps, or fields around the map to do some work on, contract stuff, whatnot. But we own everything in the green here. We're going to see what we can do with that. That was parked here just to get it out of the way. Ah, here we go. I'm gonna take a look and see what's done, been done, and what hasn't been done here. So all of my fields are either growing or have been harvested or need to be harvested, so we need to figure out what's on these two fields. We got, it's like oats, some barley, soybeans, and looks like potatoes on field 10. Not a fan of that. Got some sugar beets out on field 12. What is on field 10? Oh, wrong button. Zoom in there. Go down the list here. No worries there, FP. Field 10 might not have anything on it at all. Nope, field 10 has nothing done to it, so we're gonna need a potato harvester and a sugar beet harvester. And I guess we'll get started on harvesting 4 and 5. So, let's jump into the John Deere here, I guess. We'll abuse that first. Nah, no worries, man. I'll be here for a bit. Might keep this one down to about an hour. I should probably try to sleep in bed tonight. They say it's good for my leg. I've been sleeping on the couch again and it's not good. Plus it agitates the wife too. That's no good. Word. Oh, I'll be here definitely. No worries. Alright. Copy. Hey Ryan, what's up? Welcome back, sir. Ah! Damn trees. Ah, cool. So we'll get some straw off of this at least. We'll be able to pick that up. Throw that in the hayloft. Stupid squirrels. Did I miss something? I'm sorry, fellas, just bear with me here. I'm talking to a friend I haven't spoken to in a bit on Messenger. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, I just saw that. Somebody's being a smartass already. Some people's children, man. Helper F has completed their task already. Let's go see who Helper F was. I can imagine I can give Helper F a name, but I can't say it in chat. So, quick question, everybody in the chat. A buddy of mine that I haven't spoken to in a while is looking for any multiplayer games that sound good or look good, or if you've played them are pretty good. Any suggestions? I recommended The Forest, which I might end up with at the end of the week. And anybody who's played Fallout 76, honest opinions as well, because I've heard nothing but crap about it. Yeah, I've heard nothing but crap about it since it dropped, as in they majorly screwed it up, so I don't want to give them any good or bad yay or nay on it. I haven't played it. I was going to get it until I started hearing all the shit reviews about it. Because I have Fallout 4, and everybody's saying Fallout 4 is the one to go with. I haven't seen any Fallout 76 Let's Plays or anything like that on YouTube, so... well, he's looking for ideas for multiplayers. Everybody knows I love Subnautica, but that's not a multiplayer, unfortunately, and I'm looking at acquiring The Forest for PS4. Reaperknok turned me onto that one with his Let's Play, even though it was just one that I know of. Haven't seen Reaper in a bit. Hope everything's all well. I knew he was dealing with family stuff, so well, that can take a bit. I'm not well schooled enough in online gaming to really give a good good opinion. And there's Battlefield 5 just dropped, and Killer Weasel's been tearing that up here for the last 2 weeks or so. Yeah, I played Fallout 4. My oldest talked me into getting that, and that was that caught my interest from the get-go. So I enjoyed that one. It was well worth the money I spent on it. Fallout 76, he was all gung-ho for it, and then as soon as it dropped, he started hearing the same things I did. It was crap. They screwed it up. They could have done this the right way or this way or that way, and I don't know. There's too many people with their own opinion, and they ruin it for everybody else, and it makes them not want to play the game or check it out or whatever. Well, the forest might be coming sooner than I think. It's only like 20 bucks now, so I haven't played it. As soon as I got to a certain point, and then my oldest was like, "Can I play?" And then he kind of took it over. Welcome, Chris. Thank you for popping in. Folks, this is a friend of mine. Known him for a bit. He's the one looking for any opinions on multiplayer stuff, so if anybody can give him tips or ideas or point him in the right direction, that would be awesome. Welcome, Chris. Thanks for joining. It's been a bit. Hope all is well your way, man. Oh, that's good. I did not know they'd been working on it. I thought it was one of those games that they just threw it out there and said, "Yep, here you go, have at it," and then forgot about it. I'm going to turn on some tunes here. Something's wrong here. Did I turn... What's going on here? I think my settings are screwed up. Give me 1 second, folks. I know I turned up the radio settings on Grizzly Mountain here. I don't know if I remember to set them back. Yeah, I forgot to turn them down. Sorry. I hope I didn't just blow everybody's eardrums out. There we go. Tots is our resident squirrel expert, Chris. As well as one of the awesome dudes I have in my chat pretty much every night. Between him and Ryan, they get into some shit. So. Oh, let's see here. Okay, that guy's doing that. Where is... Ah, there it is. Put the warrior down there and get that loaded up. I'd recommend this one, Chris, but for 90 bucks, it's just not worth it. They're getting there with it though, so I retract that statement. They're in the process of fixing their screw ups, but it's taking way longer than it should be in my book. Okay. No. Didn't want to drop that yet. I don't know, something about this map is still kind of too red, or orange, if you will. It's kind of growing on me a little bit. I'm kind of liking this a little bit more, but I like 17, especially with seasons. I swear the seasons, Geo modified that thing. There's two shenanigans experts. I think we've all gotten into shit in this game at one point or another. Caused trouble or done something out of the ordinary, if you will. Let's shut that down. And we got some wheat. Cool. Have to get a potato harvester and a rope over to fields 12 and 11 there. I don't own 12. I should probably buy 12 though. Yeah, it's growing on me. I mean, I built it the way I wanted to play it, so. And, I haven't done any ground modifications yet. Of course, with the trouble I had the last time with the terraforming, mod, it kind of screwed me over a bit. Oh, I love the Ropa pack. there, Ryan. The sugar beet harvester. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, that's for sure. Chris, if you're still in the chat, this is probably one of the best games to own just for the sake of playing it either multiplayer or by yourself. This is one of the best ways I know of on how to relax. And anybody in the chat stream here will attest to that. You get a good group of people that, you know, enjoy playing the game together. It can be relaxing and a good time all in one shot. And if you watch Mr. and Mrs. Aussie and Ryan, Clarke, and Marcel, they're living proof of it. And that goes for all of us. We've all, at one point or another, worked on Farm Sim 17 or 19 together. And we've always had, I don't think there's ever been one time we've never had a bad, or we've ever had a bad time. The equipment is based off real life stuff. I don't know if there's any made up stuff in here, but... Well, you weren't in here to say your name, Cows. Sub to Cows! You know I've always had a blast playing with you guys. Yeah, I do. I know. I should do that more often. But my schedule being so screwed up, it's been kind of hard here lately. Especially with, I know you're always up late at night, but me going to third shift here shortly, that would be short-lived. What's up, Cows? How's your night going, man? Am I still pissing you off, Papa, with my cloud pics? I like my cloud pics. I think they're pretty. Oh, so you're just lurking tonight, huh? I see how it is. See? You like my cloud pics, don't lie. Anywho, Chris, if you're still in here, these are all great peeps. We all have a good time together. Where is Howard? Is Howard babysitting DJ's live stream pre-chat thing all night? You need to tell him to get his butt over here and say hello. Put somebody else on duty in DJ's stream, pre-chat stream. I ain't pulling an all-nighter. I'm probably going to go for like an hour or more and then call it quits. Back at it again on Marvel there, Cows. How's that going? Did he? I didn't even see him jump into the chat. How the hell did I miss him? I missed him. Back over there. There we go. Ah, you're bouncing back and forth. Nice. Tell him to take a break. You'll cover for him. What? Oh boy. Oh, there goes that chat stream. Oh, shit. Howard, what is up, my dude? Chat stream just went to hell in a handbasket, man. What's going on? Something about goats and that they don't stand still or stay still. I don't know. That they do. Goat cheese. Best form of freeland clearing there is. They can be mean too. Yeah, there's always one. How is the chat stream going over that way, sir? Hopefully, alright-ish. Come on, damn it. Oh yeah, we had one named Princess Diana. She was notorious for that. Don't ask me, that was my oldest brother's doing. He named it named one of his. He had an all-white goat named Princess Diana. No, he messed up. Started putting inappropriate things in the chat. Got that whole field, almost. It's 2 hopper pulls, that's impressive. Small field too. Might have to change that. Oh, he said he didn't own any. They don't stay still. There's a weed in my trailer. No, officer, I ain't smuggling nothing. I mean, that doesn't look suspicious, right, Tots? Oh, there's 2 fields done. We'll plow those together, I think. See where that gets us. Where is my header trailer? There it is. I'll wait until we start putting the white stuff down. I think we'll plow those 2 fields together, make one big one. What do you think? Hey man, usually when you gotta brag about it, it's not all that big. Just saying. And I mean, why lie? You know, all you're gonna do is be a letdown. Hey man, national average is 6.5. I'm 6. Yeah, no, I know, Howie. That's no bueno. It's disrespectful, to say the least. Let's see if I can get this guy in here without destroying too much stuff. I kind of wanted these 2 in here to begin with. Nice. Love that. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, header's kind of crooked now, but whatever. That worked out pretty good. What is in that field ahead of me? Field 6. Yeah, we're not Hollywood cows. Hollywood's overrated now anyway. Let's see here. Oh no. Somebody put cotton in there. Rabble. Okay, well, we'll deal with that. I think those two, I think those two fields are growing. We don't own field 9. 7 and 8, I think, are growing. Yep. Those are growing, that's growing, this is growing. Gotta plow those two together. 10 needs to be done something with. And I have taters in field 11. Oh, bummer. Everything is growing. Let's see what needs fertilized, if anything. Lime is needed. Go figure. Shut that off. Okay, so 7's good. 10's fertilized. Doesn't need plowed. Doesn't need lime. Nope. Cool. How about 29? What's in 29? No worries there, Ryan. What's going on over here? More soybeans. Soybeans, I think. Let's go take a look. Yep, okay. Let's go retrieve the warrior here. I guess we'll get all the straw picked up. Yes, sir. Oh, you just wait. My brain's a working, man. I see potential on this map. It's too bad the Rayboard Zyler isn't made it over to 19 yet. What up, Howie? What is up, my dude? Welcome to the Challenger slash Fendt slash Star Farm. Oops. Stop. Yep. Morning, Dakota. What's up, man? How's it? Welcome back, sir. Oh, that doesn't sound good, man. Oh, I'd let you play with them cows till I had enough of it. All you have to do is tell me, down boy. I'll leave them alone till I feel they've gone too far. Let's see here. We'll park that. I don't think I have a collection wagon, so let's see what we got here. Nope, I sold the collection wagon. So what do we got here? Go with this guy. That's weird. Nothing good is up there, Dakota. What's up, man? Hope all's well with the family. Ah, good evening, Marcel. How are you, sir? Yeah, it does. Oh, oopsie. My bad. Forgot that fence post was there. Lobby! Ah, your pickup's irritating you? Yeah, I hear you, man. Just remember one thing, it's a machine. It can be fixed, depending on what the problem is. And even depending on that, it just depends on how expensive it is. I hit a fence post there, Farmer Pierce. I forgot I bought that thing too. Oh, what your truck is it there, Dakota? I scrapped my truck not because it couldn't be fixed at Cows, it's because it was costing too much money, more than what it was worth. Oh, it's in tank. Yeah, that sucks. I was willing to fix it. The problem was I wasn't willing to spend $600 in parts on a $250 truck that I owned for 6 or 7 years. When it gets to that point, you have to weigh your options, and at that point, Betty had served her purpose. And ain't nobody else gonna own it, so not with the problems she had. Farmer Pierce is back. How are the dishes there, Farmer Pierce? That's right. Rest in peace, Betty. She was a good truck. It's the only time I'll send a vehicle to the junkyard is if the cost to fix her, or it, or him, or whatever you want to classify it as, outweighs what it's actually worth, dollar-wise. Yeah, not too bad there, Marcel. I am on number 3 stream for the evening. We spent quite a bit of time on Tuscan lands. Nah, it is what it is, Tots. Spent a good 3 hours on Tuscan lands. We got the wheat harvest in. I'm waiting on the sugar beets and the soybean harvest to come in. And got the silo bunker filled and clamped down. That silage bunker is kind of weird on Tuscan lands. There were holes that I had to fight to fill. But managed to get it all, so. I don't go downstairs to get my laundry in the middle of the night. Especially at this time of the morning. The witching hour is not the place to be in my basement. Or my basement is not the place to be during the witching hour. Sounds that's what I was going for there. Nope, just making a statement, dude. Dude, if I don't go in my cellar after 1 o'clock in the morning, nobody's going in my cellar after 1 o'clock in the morning. You couldn't pay me to go in my cellar after 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll keep track there, Ryan, because I think I already have straw in my hayloft, so I don't know exactly what I have in there. Hey, Carl Wallace, what's up? Let's take a peek-see and see what's in there for straw. Or maybe not. I don't know if I have straw or not. Well, let's keep track of how many loads I dump in there. I guess. Because there's something in there, I think. Oh yeah, there was already stuff in there. This is the first load off of that field, FP, so whatever this trailer holds. They can't go by that, cows. I already had straw in the straw loft. You ain't gonna call me Tots, that's or Ryan, that's for damn sure. My boys won't even go in the cellar after midnight. If they have to go downstairs to do their laundry, they go together. They will not go down that down cellar after midnight unless they're with somebody. They've heard things, they've seen things, they claim anyway. I have seen, I haven't seen, but I've heard enough odd stuff in this house that I will not go in the cellar after dark unless I'm with somebody. Daylight, fine, no problems. Not after dark, man. Especially in the late hours. Yeah, you're right, cows. I've heard enough weird shit in this house, man. I am not going to test anything. I had a conversation the last time I was down there tinkering with the furnace. Not yet there, Marcel. A couple more hours here. Countdown's in effect, though. I hear you there, Carl Wallace. Ryan Clarke, our house used to be an inn back in the early 1900s, so... it was called the Quiet Inn. It was a dry inn, so there was no liquor allowed. There's been the guys that used to live upstairs a while back would claim they heard heavy work boots in the attic, moving around, walking around. We've never heard that. I'm 90% sure that the girl that does live above us now doesn't clop around in high heels in the middle of the night. When I say early 1900s, my youngest found a 1-cent piece in the back driveway. It has the Queen of England on it. It's dated 1889 or 1899. I can't remember. I have a picture of it, but I was working on Betty one day, and he jumped off his bike while putzing around in the driveway, and he went straight to the ground and started digging in the gravel. And I hollered at him because I thought he was just gonna, you know, get dirty and whatnot. But trailer holds 56,500 or FB, so that's load 2. But I finally, he goes, "No, Dad, there's something in the ground. I'm trying to get it out." And I look quick, and I'm like, "Dude, leave it alone. It's probably just a piece of copper pipe or something." And he kept at it, and he pulled up a 1-cent piece, dated 18 something. And he was all gung-ho, he was all excited that he found it. He's like, "Can I keep it?" I'm like, "Dude, you found it, it's yours." Now, one of the guys that used to live above us, his mother stayed for a while with him and his roommate, and she was a supposed medium. She didn't stay here a week and a half and packed her bags up and said, "I can't stay here anymore." So, and I can't attest to it. So I'm one of those guys that has to see it to believe it, but I've heard things. I've heard weird things. I've never seen anything, so. Oh, that happens every night, Farmer Pierce. The wife takes them away from me. Cows, really, dude? It's turning into an episode of Cow and Chicken, I swear. He is. It's all good. Well, there's the third load. We're gonna fill that freaking silo up right quick. Ow, ow, damn shoulder. Oh, my collarbone keeps popping. It's killing me. It means never mind, Carl. No, that was third load, dear cows. I hope I have crop destruction off and dropping off. Keep running over my all my crops here. It only gets mildly X-rated. News repeats his news you drink, first one to watch. Who's Silver News? Alright, that's when I start. When it gets too bad, I call any adults. I just holler, Mrs. Aussie. Alright, can anybody see what's in this last bit here? I can't see it. 32,000. Let's give it a green here so everybody can see it. What is that? 32,278 liters. So who is the closest there? You're keeping yourself in line there, Cows. I appreciate that. Oh, I didn't get a chance to do what I wanted to do with my channel this week, so this past weekend. So. Carl, he usually does. 353,000. 53,000. Nice. So who called it? And that is full, so we sell the rest. Is that full? Yep, that is full. So this goes to the barn and gets sold. Okay, so we can start on grass production. So I'll plow those two fields together and plant some grass. A thumbs up. See, Ryan Clarke did. If you go back in the chat, Ryan did nail it. But all I can afford is a thumbs up to you both. So there you have it. You each get 2 thumbs up. Now imagine me giving 2 thumbs up. I just did it. What did FP say? I don't remember what FP said. You guys gotta tell me this stuff. Yeah, I'll get a thumbs up. How's that? Everybody's a winner. Dudes with man hit that like. Hi Howard. You alright there, dude? Oh, math was my worst course in high school, Cows. Never. If I was going to do anything, it would be agricultural mechanics or history. Did they change the horn on the train? I have to turn up vehicle volume here. Nope, wrong button. I don't know. Yeah, you got me there, Cows. I don't know. It doesn't turn. I mean, the gauges light up. That's cool. Tell me if that is too loud, guys. I turned some settings up. Agricultural mechanics, Cows, not what kind of a bore a piece of crap engine runs. Yep. R1 and X. It sounded like they changed the horn, though. That's what, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Well, maybe I haven't played with the horn or the train horn enough to realize it actually sounded like a train horn. Nope, forgot to turn on all plowing. Dang. There we go. Now we got it. Combine these two here. I like it. Yes. Oh, let's see, what was Cal's question again? What is the cylinder bore spacing? Not the cylinder bore, Tots. He's talking about the spacing between the cylinders. I didn't even catch that. Carl Wallace of the Mopar, my man. Sometimes I'll back you on some of those motors there, Carl, but sometimes you gotta look at power to weight ratio too. Yeah, the 383 was a punched and stroked 350. It depends, Farmer Pierce, if you're boring a block out. If you go too big, you're gonna punch through the water jacket. No tiny what? Oh. The 383 for Dodge was a big block, Cows. Tots knows what I'm talking about with that. 383 Chevy engine was a punched and stroked small block 350. Not technically what, they're Cows. Exactly, they're a fee. Hey? I'm confused, Cows. Are we talking about the same thing? Because the 383 Mopar is a factory big block for Chrysler. A punched and stroked 350. I don't know what the stroke would be, but it was at least board 30 over. Easy, Carl. I don't know what the bore or the stroke would have been, but the bore would have been 30 over. But a stock Dodge 383 was a big block. Actually, because the 383 Magnum was a stock Mopar engine back in the day. They had 440 Magnums, they had 383 Magnums. Did you know that Mopar big blocks started at 361 cubic inches and the small blocks ended at 360 cubic inches? 361s are hard to come by. And the Magnums that you're referring to, Cows, would have been small block 318s, 360s for 90s, late 80s, early 90s. No, they had that for years during the Pony Wars back in the late 60s, early 70s. My old man had a 69 ragtop GTX with a 440 Magnum and a pistol grip 4-speed. He sold it to a classmate. It was the last time he ever sold a high-performance car to a teenager. Take it easy, Ryan. We'll catch you later. That's right, Howard. You put a 2-speed power glide behind any big block Mopar, you have yourself one hell of a driveline. I'll even admit to that. Chevy was funny with their 400s. They had, what did they classify them as? They had 400 modified, and that was, I believe, considered a big block, and then they had a 400 small block. Yeah, to each their own, Carl. They're all pieces of junk when they're broken. Doesn't matter who made it at that point. Here's a little tidbit of info. Did you know that the Hemi actually started, I want to say, what the hell year was it? They started with a Hemi concept in I want to say, early 50s, 331 small block V8. Yeah, that's right. They all have repair garages and parts. Yeah, the 400 I know was typically used in pickups. Pew, 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 pew. There goes another flatbed with a whole bunch of wrapped styrofoam things on the bed. My father-in-law years ago had a reliable mid to late 70s Chevy pickup, had a 354 bolt main in it, till one of his sons had to borrow it, and he told him he had to check the oil in it every day because that's how much oil it would use. Well, being one of my father-in-law's sons, they don't know how to do that. He didn't check the oil and blew the bottom end all over I-84 here one day on the way to work. Years and years ago, he was not happy. Vortex were limited to the 350, late model 350s, and then the 5.3s, the 323s, I think, is the cubic inch on those. Merlin V12 aircraft engines in the 40s, that's cool. That I didn't know. Yeah, Dakota Brown, I'll back you up on that. My 95 S10 had a Vortex 4.3. The one-off year motor was a piece of shit. It was the first year for its design, and it was the only year for its design. Had to have a balance shaft because it was an uneven fire engine. And I had a 2-piece cast aluminum intake with a spider injection system that absolutely was horrible for those things. I'll be right back. I beg to differ with that response to Dakota's question there, Cows. Old school 350s are cheaper to work on. It doesn't help that a lot of the newer Vortec engines were completely rollerized for the lifters and whatnot. I don't believe the rockers are. Yeah, it was a polymer composite, but look at how quick it failed. There's so many thousands of miles and years, and the intake warps and cracks, and then you're screwed. And then you have to spend $300 on a brand new intake manifold when they could have just stuck with an aluminum one and been done with it. But all in the fact of making things cheaper. I'm talking about, you know, well, the intake manifold gaskets are plastic on the newer ones, so those are prone to failure twice as quick. Yes and no, Dakota. It depends on the internal issues of the engine. Well, yeah, it's still lighter, but it's still made out of plastic. They do fail. The amount of intake manifolds we used to sell for the 3.8s, which are, well, they were bulletproof engines, that was the most common prone failure, was the intake manifolds, because they were plastic. That's just going by what I learned working at the parts store. Yeah, I'm not a fan of electrics on any motor. Give me one hot wire and a tack wire and I'm good to go. Yeah, I want to argue that point with you, Cows, but I mean, okay, go back 30 or 40 years. Go with any motor. How often were they prone to failure because of the crap parts they put on the motor compared to now? And you have Fords just burning to the ground. You have Chevys that are shutting down on the highway at speed, causing accidents. I mean, yeah, I'm sure you get what I'm saying. It doesn't. To me, it's not an advantage. Okay, what's going on here with this thing? Oh. Dang it. Come on. Did I just break my plow? There we go. It wasn't just Japan. It was the emissions crap too. That's what put a big damper on a lot of the big block stuff and anything reliable. I still think it's a joke that we're one of the ones that worry the most about emissions. There's still places in South America still runs leaded fuel. I mean, there's Totster. What's up, man? Thank you, sir. Well, you can get that out of a lot of cars nowadays there, Carl. Just saying. The question is, are you willing to pay what that car is worth? Yeah. And it's funny, it took one person to come up with that idea, and you know for a fact that Volkswagen knew that it was going on to come up with that kind of a program for those ECMs. Alright, Marcel, take it easy, man. Thanks for popping in. We'll catch you on the flip side. Could you imagine where they'd be if they hadn't gotten caught with that? And hell, I'd love to have a diesel 4-cylinder that got 700 miles to a freaking gallon. There's no such thing as a $500 car nowadays, unless you're lucky. I mean, oh no, they knew about it. They knew what the programmers were doing. The program in the ECM was designed to recognize when an OBD2 scanner was plugged into it, and it would turn the emission system on so it would pass the emissions system test. But yeah, the ECM was designed to turn the emission system on and make it look like it was doing its thing. And it was designed that once the scanner was disconnected, it would revert back to the operating system that was installed. I'd love to put a little 4VT Cummins in my Jeep, but the wife won't let me, and I don't have that kind of money either, so, you know. Freaking thing would go anywhere and everywhere. They are. Somebody, I was in one of my earlier streams there tonight, Carl. Somebody has a 67 Barracuda with a 283 V8 for sale. Car's not in bad shape, actually. It's not... it's actually intact. Yeah, the Superbird and the Daytonas were one-off cars. The dude wasn't asking much either. It needs all the glass replaced, interior needs work, but I think he was only asking like $6,500. Yes, the old XR7 Cougars. I was a fan of those. They were a unique design in and of themselves. I don't know. I'd give anything to own the car my father used to race. Those were classy cars with a lot of power under the hood. Do you know that the Daytona and the Superbird did not share any identical body panels, even though they looked like twins? They did that intentionally so people could not take parts off of one or the other and repair something else. Oh, that is, yes, cows, no joke, man. That's probably one of the stupidest things I've seen on a front-wheel drive hatchback. The 4-foot tall wing right off the roof. Because you need that downforce, yo, on the back tires that aren't power-driven. Actually, cows, the model that I posted in the group tonight was, or on my Facebook page, that was a '69 Coronet Super B package with a supercharged 440, the one my son built. Give me a 1970 Coronet Super B. Oh, the front end of those cars, it'll make you wet your pants just by looking at it. What was built off the Satellite? The Satellite was its own model. They had a Roadrunner package for the Satellite. We used to use sewing thread Farmer Pierce. We do not anymore. We actually bought very small gauge, believe it or not, floral wiring. Sewing thread doesn't deteriorate, and the glue actually adheres to it better than most things. Now that I have a pin vise and like microscopic drill bits, we're able to drill out the distributor and the cylinder head and just run the wires that way. '70 Roadrunner with a 6-pack. I have a model of a 68 or 69 Roadrunner with a Viper drivetrain in it. I have to dig that out. I used to use sewing thread when I was growing up because you can get it in any color you wanted. So if you wanted to run, you know, MSD wires or something, you could do different colors or just run standard black wiring, if you want to call it that. They actually make kits, cows, for distributors for pretty much any scale model. You just have to find the right supplier. There's a lot of online guys, I'm sure you've been scouting. You just have to punch in the right thing looking for it. There's a small hobby shop about 45 minutes from us that sells them. There's a guy on Facebook, crap, I can't remember the name. They sell different kits for different types of engines. Easy, Carl. He's just busting. That's cows for you. I'm finally getting tired here. It's going on 5 o'clock in the morning. I have a Pepsi delivery truck, box truck, from I don't know what time period, 70s-ish, I think. Wife bought it for me a few years ago for my birthday. It's got a working roll-up door and a working liftgate too. It's pretty neat. Why did that flip over like that? What the hell? Fail. You all saw that, right? What the hell happened there? Oh boy. That was weird. I'm gonna let the worker continue on that. Let's see what else can I do here. Alright, that's done. Oop, I left my flashy lights on again. Let's go shut the valve. Let's see what kind of crap we can get into here on a map. Let's see if we can break it again. Get my my lights shut off here. Let's see. If this crashes the game, guys, I apologize. Where's the front? Is that the front? That's the front. Alright. Hey, we successfully put down a building. Save it. Cows, have you done any work on any of your stuff yet? Or any more stuff? I like it. It's big. Dude, if you were in, I'll have to look up some of the modeling groups I'm in, Cows, and show some of the work, especially the Asian dudes. And I'm not saying Asian dudes to be racist. Those guys are the shit when it comes to doing their detail work. I hear you, Cows. It's tough to stay into it, but if you're able to stay into it, it's worth it. Alright, let's see here. Lay that down. Let's do some concrete work here. Oh wow, I didn't, I must not have been paying attention, Cows, I didn't realize that. Either that or I forgot already, which is probably more to what I use than typically me. I don't know, man, I tried to place, I hear what you're saying, Cows, but I tried to place the 3-bay shed on Grizzly Mountain, crashed it 3 times in a row. I'm not saying it was the problem, but that's what happened every time I tried to do it. We'll catch you on the flip side, Cows, later. Yeah, no, I know, Tots. It's supposed to grow back now. Oh. I kind of like it. I might move my silos though. And actually, we actually have to clean it. It's kind of dirty, and it evaporates, so we constantly have to add to it and keep their tank chemicals up to date. It's actually, some nights it's calming, other nights it's like I wish I could just shut the damn thing off. But yeah, no, I've gotten so used to it now. It took a good 2 weeks to get used to actually having it running. But once you're used to it, it doesn't bother you. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I kind of like that setup, so we'll stick with that for now. What other kind of trouble can I get into with this? So let's get out of there, we'll save that. Yeah. Usually the water level is right up below the downspout to the pump. And now it's probably a good 1.5 inches lower, so. Wires you're trying to disable. I'm still talking. Stupid headset. Wow. Let's see here. Let's put away some equipment, I guess. So they haven't given us a wash bay yet. Damn, I was hoping they had. I'll put this guy right over here. I have to give them credit. They did a good job on these python and challenger snakes and whatever they're called. Up early again, huh, dude? Did you even go back to sleep? Okay. Yeah, I hear your tots. I want this and this and this and this. Hey Ryan, what's up, man? Here, we're trying to see if I can't crash Estancia Lapacho. Welcome back. Getting all the equipment cleaned up, put away. And we're gonna put up another shed somewhere else, I think. Some of it is crazy, uncalled for, not needed. That's just my opinion. Get some money beans in the ground here. Yeah, I know, FP. A lot of it's for PC, and I know a lot of it's got to go through PC before it can come to console. I get that. It's just it's getting irritating, you know. It hasn't been used yet, so I'll put this away. This guy's almost done. Yeah, possibly, Tots. I mean, Ryan, possibly, before I miss that. And Tots, if they hadn't gotten us so damn hyped for the game to begin with, I don't think we'd all be wanting what we do. If you know what I'm saying. Okay, you're not gonna do that. Just stop. I'll finish it up. And then letting the release date slip instead of keeping their own. You like that, Ryan? If they'd have kept to their December 31st release date, or even given it an extra 2 months for development, they wouldn't be listening to the complaints that they are. Well, it just falls back on letting console players test it too. Farmer Pierce, let the console testers be beta testers as well. Yeah, Tots, I hear you. I mean, who was it? Richard Dower pointed out that none of the PC players had any issues. Okay, well that's great. But they also made it seem like it was amazing and you could do this and that and this and that. And the PC players were the ones that were given early access to the freaking game. They're going to say whatever Giants expects or wants them to say. That'd be kind of cool, right? That's not a bad idea, actually. Didn't we have the EB4 on 17, or is that a different one I'm thinking about? We had a scissor lift trailer on 17. I can't remember what it was called. But if they'd have let console players be beta testers as well, they would have gotten a more direct, honest answer saying, you know, like, hey, this is not working, this is screwed up, you need to fix this. Not, oh, it's perfect, you don't have to do a damn thing. That's the difference between console players and PC gamers. And not all PC gamers are gonna, you know, back up the product just because. There are some honest ones out there, but the shitty part was the PC players that were given early access were told they couldn't give their opinion on it either. So, what the hell's the point? That's what I'm getting at. We're not going to let people give their honest opinion about it. Yeah, I thought so, Ryan. And you can go over it 100 different times and you're still beating a dead horse with a baseball bat. It's not going to change anything, but, you know. Poor horse didn't deserve that. I mean, I'm not the only one that is still stuck on 17. I mean, I know Topster still works on 17. Farmer Pierce, I'm sure you still play 17 on Xbox. You've proven that with me. Digital Farmer, I see him pop up a lot on Facebook. He's doing 17, he's doing 19, and he's doing Pure Farming. And Pure Farming came out right after 17, and it was an kind of game. But they incorporated aspects into Pure Farming that we don't see on 17, but they had on PC 17 that we didn't get on console 17. Yes, point proven. 17 was and is, to date, one of the better ones. Pure Farming, I'm actually going to start taking a crack at here. I have played it. My issue is navigating the playthrough, so there's different aspects to the game that you have to achieve goals before you can buy certain pieces of equipment, which I find aggravating as all hell. But don't get me wrong, not all of 17 was awesome. There were some good maps, there were some crap maps. I have yet to actually come across a map I don't enjoy. There are quite a few I haven't given a chance. Well, see, Ryan, even there, we we gave our opinion, but Giants turned their shoulder and said, "Nah, PC said it was fine, so we're not going to listen to you guys." And then the PC gamers started having issues here and there, and they're like, "Oh crap, maybe we should have listened." I missed a bit here. We'll get that. I think Giants would regret that decision, Ryan, honestly. There's a lot of double-edged sword there in my book. There's a lot of console players going to PC, and there's a lot of PC players going to console. It's back and forth. I don't know, maybe that's just my opinion or how I look at it. I mean, the one thing that we have as console players is the only time we have to upgrade it is when the console we're on has been rendered obsolete. So, how many years has the PS4 been out? Anybody? I'm asking because I don't know. Okay, so PlayStation 4 has been out for 6 years. How often does a PC player have to upgrade their PC to keep it running smooth? That's my argument with PC players right there. The only time you have to replace a console is like I said, when it gets rendered obsolete and a new one comes out, or if it busts. And PCs have to be upgraded. There you go. 2 years max, every 6 months minimum, or vice versa, whatever. Because the graphics cards, the sound cards, they're all rendered obsolete. TOTS is probably the closer one there, every 6 months to a year. And then they have to go, oh crap, this isn't going to work with this now I got to upgrade this and that. And you're looking at, what, $2,500 just to get the right stuff to run the PC the way it's supposed to, especially gaming PCs. Good morning, Bailey Trotter. Welcome back. And you got all these guys running around, oh, PC's master race. No, it's not. If you consider master race having to spend $2,500 a minimum a year, every other year to upgrade your PC, you have at it, buddy. A platform is a platform is a platform. It's just personal preference. It's like going back to what we were talking about earlier with cars. A car is a car is a car. Personal preference is the only difference, and the quality of said vehicle. And everything on this planet has different qualities. So, you know, call me old school, but and I mean, look at okay, Bailey Trotter, Xbox and PC. How many problems do you have with your Xbox compared to your PC there, Bailey? Just out of curiosity. DJ's got all 3 platforms, and his capture card's fried for his consoles. Mr. Aussie has all 3 platforms. He's had problems with streaming from Xbox. He's had problems with his PC as of recently. I think they're going to lose a lot of money if they make that decision there, Ryan. I really do. Okay, so you haven't had any issues. How old is your PC there, Bailey, out of curiosity? I came so close to buying 19 for Xbox, it was ridiculous. I figured, well, crap, I've got 15 and 17 now. Why not get 19 and have them on both? And after hearing about all the multiplayer issues on Xbox, I'm so glad I did not get 19 on an Xbox. Bailey, I'm sorry, I forgot the question I asked you. What do you mean by 6? I have a 30-second memory when it comes to stuff like that. My apologies. DJ was complaining about multiplayer on Xbox here a while back. I don't know if they fixed the problem with the multiplayer aspect or not. That's what I'm going off on that, Farmer Pierce. Okay, Bailey, in 6 years, how much work or money have you had to sink into it? Do you, if you know, just curious, and you don't have to be spot on, just a rough estimate. T-minus 15 for you there, Richard. I gotta wait here another, what time is it? It's 5:13. I got another 45 minutes or so. Which means I'm gonna have to bring this to an end here shortly, so it can do its update. Otherwise, it's gonna crash on me. Let me save this. Okay, Alexa, what is 1,700 euros in American dollars?
1,700 euros is 1,930 US dollars and 85 cents.
Okay, so just under $2,000, Richard. How soon are you going to have to upgrade that PC? And I'm not being a ball buster, I'm just curious. Okay, so it's just an office type PC there, Bailey. Are you able to play games on it, Bailey? No, our exchange rate went in the shitter. Sorry. Pardon my language. Okay, so Richard just built his own gaming PC. Which, by the way, Richard, came out pretty cool. You're gonna upgrade constantly. How often is constantly, and what cost will it? How much will it cost? Excuse me. Yes, I have an Alexa. It was a Christmas present a few years ago from my brother. She'll start talking randomly about nothing. Good morning, Liam. How are you, sir? Thanks for popping in, man. Appreciate it. And you just built your PC, Richard. So that's where I'm coming from, with the differences on the platforms. Consoles you only have to replace when they crap out physically. Gaming PCs or PCs in general, it's a constant battle to keep them up to date. What do console players have to do? They have to run a systems update at what, every 6 months to a year? No, Alexa, she's only gone off once in a blue moon randomly. She'll do funny stuff when the router crashes because she's connected to it. Okay, Richard, you can recoup some of your money, but you're not going to get back what you paid retail for it. I mean, that's like restoring an old muscle car. You're going to sink $80,000 into it. You're only going to turn around and sell that car for $40,000, $45,000, maybe $50,000. So it's always a losing battle when you do stuff like that. No doubt. We were just talking about the differences in, you know, platform. A platform, where it comes to gaming, a platform is a platform is a platform. PC has its advantages, yes, they do. You can do a lot more than consoles can because of the programming, the scripts involved with the programming. I get that. We're talking more about the aspects of having to upkeep, where PC gamers have to constantly upgrade and change out parts or worry about power units failing, this and that. If a console craps out, you're gonna drop what, $300-400 depending on the type of console you get. On a PC, you're talking thousands of dollars, and that's just on one thing if you know what failed. So it's half a dozen of one thing and, you know, 10 of another. I was talking to these guys. The only reason I would want a PC is to be able to play every single map that would come out for these games, be it 15, 17, or 19. Yeah, what did that cost, Ryan? A couple hundred, 2 terabyte hard drive. Cows was talking about it the other day. $85 for an internal hard drive upgrade. And you're done. Bam, that's it. That's all you have to do. And it wakes your PlayStation up like you wouldn't believe. Especially if you're going from a 500 gigabyte hard drive to a 2 terabyte hard drive. It's like dropping a supercharger on a stock small block Chevy and saying, "Go for it, fellas, let's see what we can do." Ironically, my mother's first husband used to do that at the racetrack. I feel bad for you guys over there, Ryan. Everything's got to get imported. That sucks. Everything costs triple what it does everywhere else. Oh, see, Bailey, there you go. And it's a run-of-the-mill, what is it, a laptop you said it was? So, that's not bad. I can't even get my son's brand new Hewlett Packard to run frickin' Farm Sim 17. It's driving me up a wall. I wish I could. He said every time he tries to load it up, it crashes, it wipes the laptop out, crashes it. And according to Steam, that computer's just, settings are set to run that game with no problems. Looks like the Colombian drug lords hit the field here. Gotta wait for that stealth to get done. I can go get the doodad over here. And some would say that comparing consoles to PCs is comparing apples to oranges. They're not that far off. I mean, aside from the fact, you know, a given again, PCs can do stuff that consoles cannot, but that's because they can process the scripts and the programming quicker and differently. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be looking into that, Ryan, hopefully on at least one of the PlayStations. I have a 1 terabyte in the bedroom. The one I play from is a 500 gigabyte stock. It's the original. It's not the Slim. I have the Slim in the bedroom. I actually have to take mine apart and clean it out, and I'm scared shitless to do that because I don't want to screw anything up. Speaking of PC gamers, anybody here ever hear of Air Force Proud 95? I think his YouTube channel is. Off topic, obviously, but so he's done. Now I can finish that and get the cultivator. Is cultivating. Let him make a couple more passes. Dude, if you want some laughs, oh wow. He is funny as hell. He doesn't put out too much content anymore, but when he first started doing the flight simulator landings on PC, man, he does put out some funny content still, but it's not as often as he used to. It's hysterical to listen to and watch. Well, like I said, Billy, the PC does have advantages, but I mean, PlayStation, you've got the share factory. If you're set up with capture cards, you have, you know, YouTube to do your editing on. I was an Xbox gamer, Bailey. A buddy of mine convinced me to get one because he had one and he wanted to do online gaming. So I bought one, and then he got rid of that and then bought a PlayStation 4. So he convinced me to get that one. And I'm through and through a PlayStation fanatic. I've had an original. I've had the PlayStation 2. I missed PlayStation 3. I missed that generation, but PlayStation 4, man, I love it. I know exactly what you're talking about, Ryan. A buddy of mine turned me on to that a couple of years ago. He said, because I was looking at external hard drives, and, alright, Richard, we'll catch you later. And I questioned him because he knows computers and he deals with consoles constantly. He built his own liquid-cooled PC. I questioned him on it, and he said, right away, he said, stay the hell away from the USB drive, external hard drives, because the USB acts as a bottleneck. And he sent me the link for that Seagate Firecuda hard drive. It's like $90 here in the US. Ever seen those the console gamers that have every single console ever made, and they have like this glorified man cave where it's all set up? Man, I'd be in heaven. Alright, let this go on workers. It's break time for me, and then I'm gonna have to do a save here at 30 minutes before the update drops, so I'm gonna have to save this and call it quits. But we'll keep going for a little bit longer. Good morning, turtles. I'm gonna mute the mic here for a minute, fellas. I'll be right back. And ladies, if there's anybody watching. pew, pew. I got my, I have a PlayStation 1 and 2. I lost the power cord for the PlayStation 1. Sucks too, because right before I started playing it again, I bought a brand new PS1 controller as they were phasing them out. Bailey, I have two turtles, Mrs. Timms, aka Fat Butt, and Mr. Digger. Mr. Digger is the wife's, Fat Butt is mine. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew. We have a male and a female red-eared sliders, which are sadly illegal to purchase anymore in the state of Connecticut because government. Man, I came outside at the wrong freaking time. Digger got his name because he tried to claw his way out of the box he was in when he came home. And Mrs. Timms actually comes from the cartoon movie Rango. When we got them, Bailey, they were juveniles, probably only 6 or 7 months old, and that was a year ago in February. So they're almost they're kind of like 2. I don't know exactly. They're nowhere near full grown. Mrs. Timms is getting big though. We're gonna have to upgrade the tank here shortly. I'm keeping my eyes peeled on Connecticut Craigslist. There's a bunch of people always selling stuff on there cheap, so what sucks is they need they have to go from a 20-gallon tank to a 50-gallon tank, and turtles need a filtration system that pumps double the size of the capacity of the tank. So if I have a 55-gallon tank, I have to have a filtration system that can pump water for a 100-gallon tank. We're probably going to go with a 40-gallon. That's sufficient for the size that they'll grow to. Turtles, red-eared sliders usually only grow to about 12 inches in diameter. That'll be my last one for the morning. Oof. Midnight snack's coming back to bite me. Mexican fighting fish? I didn't know those existed. I've heard of some sort of fighting fish. I didn't know there were Mexican ones out there though. Sorry, kids are having issues, sibling rivalry as usual. Alright, Ryan, we'll catch you on the flip side, man. I'm sure you're getting ready to kick off with the Aussies. I'm going to be getting off here in a bit. Hopefully that update goes through smoothly for everybody. Oh, I muted it there, Farmer Pierce. The kids were raising holy hell again. One was trying to boss the other one around. It's not my AG9 wireless, but I enjoy being able to flip the mic up to mute the headset. This does weird stuff every once in a blue moon. Alrighty, Ryan, you folks enjoy. We'll catch you later. Thanks for popping in again and keeping us company, man. It's much appreciated. The older one was trying to throw around his seniority. Respect my authority. The other one's like, yeah, shut up. Farming Contractors Works Wilson, what is up? How are you, sir? Welcome. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be going, but you're more than welcome to hang around as long as possible. We got that 1.3 update hitting the East Coast here in about 20 minutes or so, so I don't know if it's going to cause the game to shut down or if I have to actually initiate the update. We'll see. I'm going to go for a little bit longer here. Got a lot of work done on both 17 and 19 tonight, so I'm happy with that. Welcome to the Challenger Fendt farm on Estancia, Lapacho. We'll go put some of this stuff away now. Thinking about doing some logging over here too, clearing some land, making fields bigger. Ah, you're working? Okay. Well, appreciate you popping in and saying hello. I don't know about this concrete slab here. It's almost too bright for the contrast between the red dirt and the green. We'll see how it works out. I want to put up another building for the tractors and the warrior there. I'm thinking about bringing Ruby over here to Estancia, Lapacho for the 790. Keep that for contract work. I like that little thing the wife and I have going on Ravenport. So on top of the update, what do you guys think we're going to get for mods? I haven't been looking at keeping an eye on the mods list or anything. No, it's not that bad. It's got its ups and downs. I had a issue when I first started playing on it on 19. It had a tendency to crash when modifying terrain and whatnot with the terraforming app that's on it. Excuse me. Oi. Howard 5000 lost 40 hours worth of time on this particular map while he was working on it. I feel his pain there, man. I've been there, done that. Alright, so that's... oh, we gotta get this equipment put up too. Let's get this stuff back. So we have the Fendt Black Beauty. We have all of the challengers, the Python field challengers. And whatever they're called, the Viper, the Python. Went with some all heavy duty big equipment. Because of the size of the map, it just made sense. I'm considering putting a big bud down, but I'm running out of slot spots real quick. Last I knew I was at $8.99 and limit's $12.99, so or thereabouts for what I had. Alrighty. Did I make a boo-boo and not realize it? Oh, okay, that screenshot, cool. This is for Agro Maze, SV200, Easy Shed Pack of Lights, Legal, Silo Grab Shovel, Faceable Farm Silo, and a Weber MT DSC 180. I don't know what that last one is, but it sounds technical. No idea. They're tots. I can't even pronounce that verbally. So the harvesters are in the main shed, which are tidied up. I like how those managed to fit in there. We have to get one more harvester, sugarcane harvester. Must be. I don't have the silo bunker with the lights on here. I do have the mod installed. I have all mods installed. Because I'm like that. That'll obviously change once we start getting more maps and I decide what I want to work with for maps. Right now I'm just using what we have available to us to the best of my ability. So these two are going to stay in here. I like how that worked out. They barely fit, but they fit. So I'm contemplating getting a corn header for the FS19. Let's see what happens there. Oh, I'm blocking traffic here. Let's get this guy out of the way and washed up. Trying to do two things at once is not working. Uh-oh. What did I plant there? It looks like it missed a bit. Oh, it did. It pulled one of its stunts again. Dang. Oh well. We'll leave that be. Call it a defect in workmanship. Hopefully their patch fixes all the noises and sounds of the tractors and whatnot. We'll see what happens. Does anybody know what the patch is supposed to fix, out of curiosity? That's one thing I'm curious about. What is it actually supposed to fix? I like these lumpkin tools, man. These are cool. Big fan of these. I love how they look used too when you're done using them. There's paint chipped off of them, missing off of the blades. I have to give Giants credit for that. When they went for realistically looking at used equipment, they nailed it. Because every time you fix these, it basically repaints it, if you want to call it that. But it's a pretty wild setup, man. I like it. Take it easy there, farming contractors. We'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks for popping in, man. Much appreciated. Oh, we're just gonna barely finish this up. Let's get this guy turned around here. I figured that would have been, did it finish it up? Oh yeah, it did finish it up. Sweet. Cool. Just barely did it. Awesome. Whee! As GolfCart Jockey would say, going sideways. Ah, thank you there, FP. Much appreciated. Fixed bales. So this is on the list of stuff for the patch. It's supposed to fix the issues. Fixed bales, desynchronization issues in multiplayer. Fixed bought bales spawning beneath the map. That's cool. BGA pricing and unloading issues. Fix various LUA errors on dedicated servers. What does LUA mean? Fixed a blocking issue with the gold hopper rear part. Don't know what that is. Fixed a blocking issue with the alt tab setting with wheel connected. Okay, that's PC. Fixed an issue where animals kept producing even if they didn't have food or water. Didn't know that was a problem. Fixed issue where bales vanished after tabbing away from the train on a dedicated server. Landscaping, painting over the same texture will no longer cost money. That's nice. Fixed issues with Lunatic Club Sport V3 and T-pedals. That's PC. Issues related to the low collision of Ninja Pipe. I don't know what that is. Fixed an issue caused by any steering wheel gear shifter when using landscaping. Fixed several localization issues. Fixed an issue where cruise didn't work properly with steering wheel and pedals. Fixed an issue where key picture was missing. Cool. Oh, it's getting to be late afternoon here, and on the map you can tell the scenery's changing. So what kind of a shed should we put up for the fleet here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 vehicles so far. Then I gotta find a spot as to where to put it. Thinking about over there somewhere. Get this put in the shed, close the doors, and we'll get another one put up, and then we'll start really doing some decoration on the map here. Oh, excuse me. The 2 points. Get this put up. So all the bays are accounted for tool wise. I do not have a fertilizer. Oh yeah, I do have this fertilizer spreader, and that's parked in the shed, the main shed, so that works. So I kind of like the fleet I set up here. It's working out pretty nice. Environment beers with the countdown. I love it, man. Alright, so there's all the implements put away. This is a thing of beauty. I like it. Save it again. Ow. Boy. That was my nick. Alright, let's get back into here. Stab over to there. Go down to here. So, pourquoi? Anybody have any issues with any of these guys down here at the end? I mean, I know we haven't had any issues with those other base. Are those base game stuff? Oh, those are the ones with the lights. Okay, never mind. I've used that on Ravenport. It worked out pretty nice. I know that works. Is that a mod? I didn't realize that was a mod. Oh well. I think I'm gonna go with these garage door ones. I like those. I think I've used that, but I'm not 100% sure. I've used one of these on Grizzly Mountain. I think I used a small open one first. I think we're gonna go with another 6-bay. Plop this guy right over here. Gotta figure out, oh, there it is, there's the front door, so kind of want this to not interfere with that. Try not to take too long here, because I think that's actually what causes the issues with crashing. Save it again. So there's our vehicle shelter. I like it. We got the little 2-horse stable over here. I don't even know how to get in here. Is there a way in here? Is there a gate to open on this thing? This might have to move. I kind of like the idea though. Oh, there you go. I guess that's how you open it. Is that how it works on? Oh nope, that's it. Tots, I don't think I've ever seen your Estancia Lapacho map. We're gonna leave that just the way it is. I like that. Gotta get rid of some grass here, so let's go into the landscaping mod. Painting. Huh? Oh, you just shut down 19 RFP? Or are you telling me I should? Get rid of this. 3 more minutes. Are you telling me I need to shut it down, or are you saying you just shut yours down? I don't know what you're saying there. I'll shut mine down if that's what you're saying. I'd love to see your map there, Tots. I like the way this is coming out. I haven't modified terrain too much so I mean it's working. Farmer Pierce, how dare you cuss in my chat? I know, I got what you meant. You know what? I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna keep going. I want to at least get the equipment put away. I like how this is working out. The trailer's got a nice spot to the side there. I'm gonna get horses here soon. I started to start thinking about farm equipment. It's not too cramped or cluttered. We got a couple minutes here left there, Richard. I'm gonna keep going. I just want to get this stuff put away. I've done some landscaping here on Estancia, so it's looking good. I like the way it's coming out. I'm starting to think that this is too bright, but we'll see what happens. Oh yeah? I don't know, I like flashy buildings, like something to keep your equipment protected. I don't know, maybe it's just me. We'll put all the Python series tractors down here at the end. And put cornflakes. I haven't had cornflakes in a dog's age. I love cornflakes. Let's see, I named most of my trucks. I have to figure out what to name this truck. We have a blueberry, we have a ruby, we had a brownie. I can call this one Crimp Rash. I love cornflakes. I must have miscounted vehicles. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Nice. It's always handy to have one. We have one 2 minutes away from the house. Or 5 minutes or so. 2 minutes if you're speeding. So it's 6:01, so I'm gonna get this stuff done real quick, and I'm gonna probably shut it down and check for an update, see if it's manual or if it's automatic. My system hasn't crashed yet, so... Oh, that's nice, Richard. Yeah, I ran the 5 bays back to back the first time, Toster. I really wish whatever happened hadn't happened. But it's the joy of doing it all over again. You get to improve upon what you did wrong, or if you wanted to change it, and you get a fresh slate to work off of. We'll call this Crimpresh. I like that. If anybody doesn't know what that is, it's a South Park reference. Max amount on 17 was 24, Richard, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, there, it's saved. That's 3 hours and 11 minutes time, so I appreciate it, y'all, for popping in, keeping me company. I had an awesome debate, by the way. Appreciate it. Somebody on 17 has Richard. I cannot remember who. Cows would remember, but I cannot. I don't know if FP or Totster knows. But on that note, y'all, I'm going to call it quits. Check for the update, see if it's ready to go. Appreciate y'all hanging out, keeping me company for pretty much most of the night. Totster, much appreciation for you keeping around, man. Anywho, if you haven't already subbed, please do. Thumbs up always help. If you want to share the video, please be my guest. Have at it. Comments, questions, and or suggestions are always more than welcome in the comments section below. And we'll catch you all on the flip side, y'all. Much love, God bless, and bye.